Hello there, Starscream back after quite a bit of time. Have you missed me? No, apparently not. Well, I miss myself. Do I sound a bit nasally? Sorry, but I got a cold. It just doesn't seem to want to go. Alright? But it will eventually, I hope. Fingers crossed, but I want this cold to go. Yes, anyway. Yes, had a good time auto assembly. Thank you who bought me drinks, said hello. It was great, brilliant. Cheers. Sorry about my karaoke. I'm not the only one though, alright? So yeah, give me a break. We all had a go. So, there. Anyway, I've got some questions that have been asked and I think I should get these out of the way and get on to review. What do you say? No? Well, tough, because I'm going to do it anyway. Alright, well, the questions I was asked, bizarre questions. So, let's get straight to them. Can you dance with Johnny 5 out of Short Circuit if you make him out of Lego? Well, I tried it and this is what happened. Come on, Johnny, let's dance. Oh, shit. You know, some things are best not done. That's one of them. Another question that was asked to me, can I go a whole week without a drink? Well, I'm not on about water. No, obviously not. I'd be quite dead. Can I go a whole week without a drink? So I gave it a try and this is what happened. That wasn't me, by the way. It's just somebody who looks like me and acts a bit like me and sounds very, very similar. But he's badly behaved, so ignore him, alright? I don't condone his course of actions. He's out of order. Another question. How many GoBots have I got? I know these are weird questions, but I don't make them up. They're their own shelf now. That's pretty good, isn't it? And one day I will review them when I can think out, you know, their names. I suppose I could ask you or look them up, but that requires work and forethought, and I'm not going to do that. So, yeah, maybe sometime we'll get some reviews of them, but not just yet. Last question. Who's my favourite villain? This is my favourite villain.
I'm sorry, they couldn't get Dark or Chad. They had to get me, Jeff.
Hang about? No! No!
Who do you think you are anyway? You're not important. Chad wouldn't even come, let alone his big brother Dar.
Now that's enough! Ooh. It's a bit... I know I have gone off him now, actually. Yeah, I don't like him that much. Piss off! Oh, that's good job. Good job done. So, those are all my questions done.
I've got to get a new job. So depressing.
Now, you know I have reservations about Revenge of the Fallen toys, okay? But some of them are good. Just not the film, alright? So I can appreciate the toys... Some of them are good. And this is one of them that's great. Mindwipe. Now, we all know Generation 1 Mindwipe. Let's Mindwipe. Let's work this out slowly. See, the nasal problem here on my nose and a slight cold at the moment when I say Mindwipe makes me sound like a complete and utter idiot. More so than usual. But don't answer. Don't answer. And no letters on a postcard. And don't text me. Yeah. Okay, so look. And don't put it on Facebook. Thanks. Here we go. The original Generation 1 Headmaster Mindwipe. What a great toy. Loved it. Introduced in Transformers, well, they say season 4. It's literally 3 episodes, which was Headmasters. And it's relatively well developed, I suppose. Like most of them, they had to rush it out. But, yeah, I've always liked Mindwipe. He's one of the best of the Generation 1 Headmasters. Because, let's face it, they're pretty simplistic. The transformation is very... you know, pretty much. There he's transformed into car mode. Now look, he's standing up, he's robot mode. Oh, let's put the head on. Oh, there we go, that's it. I've always liked the tech spec thing readout, but I'm just, you know, I'm preaching to converted. I think most people like the original Generation 1. Large headmasters, not little itty bitty ones with the funny ears that always get lost, but the original guys are good, and he is one of the better ones. I always liked him. Now, he was in the Japanese Headmasters show, and he does a very similar thing like he did in the cartoon, where he controls people and manipulates them. But when he manipulates them in the Headmaster one, he goes, oh, you know, what the hell am I just doing? I'm not on drugs, by the way. He does something like that, where he starts doing some incantations. I'm not doing it justice, but I never do. Well, he does incantations, and this sort of thing mesmerises it. Now, I won't do that anymore. Yeah, see, he manipulates people and controls them. And he looks like some Japanese, you know, medieval martial arts, samurai, mumbo-jumbo stuff. Well, anyway, I really like him, and he's sort of like well developed in that as well, and he had a pretty good comic run as well. But Mindwipe, as I said, is pretty limited as regards toy releases, so that's one of them. There was one in Dreamwave. I don't know if it got a toy release or a Titanium. No, it didn't actually, but I know he was developed sort of in the Dreamwave comic, but that's by the by, and that's in the past now. Now, Revenge of the Fallen. He is one nice toy. Purely on the basis that I like the look of the guy, I like the head moulding. It doesn't really resemble the original one's headmaster. Pardon me. Headmaster head, but it does resemble the more like bird-like mode. Let me just show you what I mean. Da 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 da. I can edit this out, don't worry. I might not bother though. See that head there? That head there? He must be the only head. No, he's not actually. Forget what I was going to say because I don't even know. And yeah, see what I mean? It does resemble it. And I always liked that idea that when he was in the alt mode, even though his head wasn't on him, he still had a head. So he's actually, you know, he had two heads. They always say two heads are better than one. Anyway, so this toy is great. I've got a few reservations. Yes, you knew I would do. If it wouldn't be me reviewing if I didn't, would it? And I'm running out of time, so let's get a move on. These here, they don't fold. They do not stay clipped. Now, I don't know if that's a fault with mine or I've transformed him wrong, which wouldn't surprise me because I never look at the instructions. Why have instructions? I'm an adult. I can do this. This is a kid's toy. And it doesn't stay. There's a little clip there here, but it doesn't seem to hold it. And I've tried and tried again, and it does not hold. So, and even the picture on the back of the box is going like that. And that really pissed me off if I had something hanging off the bottom of my arm all the time. It really niggles. I don't know why they had to do that. It'd have been so easy to fold behind. Other than that, the hands, there is no real moulding to them. If you notice at the top, there's no hole. Now, I understand, doesn't need necessarily a hole in his hand, but the moulding is quite basic and simplistic, and it's a disappointment considering the toy itself is a nice figure. I love the legs, I love the feet, and he's very, very good at balancing. See, a lot of Transformers have this problem, but he is perfectly proportioned. If you look at the distance between the heel and the toe of his foot in comparison to his depth as a toy, perfect, absolutely perfect, spot on. I've got no problem with that at all. He's very poseable. The colour scheme, I don't like to preach on about colour schemes, but he looks good. And I said he can pose in all manner of poses. I was going to say something really good then, but it didn't happen. But don't worry, it will someday. That's what they keep telling me. Yeah. So here he is. He's a great toy. A must-have, or I don't often say that, especially with Revenge of the Fallen toy line. But this is a must-have, especially if you like Mindwipe. They display quite nicely together. And bearing in mind, the colour scheme I know is different, but I don't know what it is. They've got a little bit of purple here. And when you take that into consideration, along with the head moulding, you can still see sort of like Mindwipe in it. Or he's manipulating me. No, I don't think he is because he's a toy, so... No, I genuinely think he's a great toy and a definite must-get. I may put the alt mode up at the beginning. I suppose I should do really out of, you know, consistency. So I will do, don't worry. So that's just me. It's a quick look at Mindwipe. What a great toy. Get it. Go on, tell them Mindwipe. Make them get it. Go on. Come on. Come on. No, he's a toy, he doesn't do that, does he? So tough. Alright, so that's me, that's Starscream saying, take care guys, and see you lot out there.